Okay, going to be giving some instruction from behind the camera today. So we're going to be covering the very first steps for actually teaching our pup to heel. As basic as heel is in terms of how necessary it is and every dog should know it, it is really tricky because there's a lot of stimulant the dog has to ignore and focus. So we're going to start super basic. So we're simply just going to be walking around. This is called umbilical training. And all we want is a dog to understand loose leash. If he gets ahead of us, we just back up, go the other direction. This way the dog comes back into us and it gets more time with the loose leash. We're not really going anywhere, we're just moving around, dog follows, that's all. And you always want to change direction in sharp angles, because otherwise if you just kind of turn, you'll just wheel around with the dog tight on the leash. Whereas if you just back up at a 180, the dog will come back into you and then relieving tension on the leash. The whole point in this is the dog does not get a habit of having tension on the leash. If we go for an actual walk with our puppy, they're just going to rush right to the front, and because they're going in the same direction for an extended period of time, they just keep on pulling us. So we want to make sure the dog understands to just follow us. And of course, the more random you are, the dog has to focus on where you're going. If you're not predictable, then the dog has to actually watch you. And as silly as this may look, it will actually tire your pup out pretty quick, which is nice because then you don't have to take up too much time of your day. And the nice thing is when the dog does get nice and tired, you can just go right into your house. No need to be dragging a puppy kicking and screaming because it's overtired, because you overworked it. And of course, up here where it's nice and cold, once you do get cold, he can just disappear right into your house as well and take a break. So as you can see, he's following her. His focus is on her, and there's no distraction. You want to do this where you're not competing for the dog's attention. Competing for the dog's attention is going to be a step when you're working on improving the dog's heel. Right now, we just want to get him to learn the basics, and we want to make that as easy as possible. So yeah, that's all there is to it. So good luck.